Hello friends, Namaste and welcome to our new video on Lord Ganesh. Ganesh, well known as Ganpati, is one of the most important gods in Hindu mythology. Ganesh is highly recognizable with his elephant head and human body. Ganesh is the son of Lord Shiva and goddess Parvati. Kartikeya is his brother and Ashok Sundari is sister. Known for his intellect, calmness and wisdom, Ganesh is the most worshipped Hindu deities. Ganesh is the remover of obstacles, the deity of good fortune and the lord of beginnings. Once when goddess Parvati went to take bath, she rubs dirt off her body and shaped it like a child. She then breathes life into him and accepts him as her son. She asks him to guard the house for her and not let anyone pass him and enter the house. Coincidentally, as Ganesh was guarding the door, Shiva returns from his journey and was surprised to see someone standing at the door. Shiva ordered Ganesh to let him in, but Ganesh refused, telling him that no one would be allowed to enter without his mother's permission. Shiva, being quite a quick-tempered god, was enraged that an impostor was preventing him from entering his own house. Shiva proceeded to cut off the head of the young boy. The head flew far into the distance and the body fell to the floor. Just then, Parvati came out from her bath and was devastated to find her son lying dead. She revealed the identity of Ganesh to Shiva and ordered Shiva to revive her child. Shiva realized the result his anger had and promised Parvati to bring Ganesh back to life. However, he would not be able to rejoin his head. Instead would look for another head, as the effect of trident is irreversible. Shiva then called Nandi and asked him to bring the head of the first creature he finds, sleeping in the opposite direction of his mother. Nandi brought back the head of an elephant calf. Shiva placed the head on Ganesh's body and brought him back to life. At this instance, all gods blessed Ganesh and bestowed him with many powers. The gods blessed Ganesh that he would be worshipped before anyone else at the beginning of any ritual or tradition. They also blessed him to be a master of intellect and wisdom. As Ganesh is all about protection and power, much of his symbolism is related to safeguarding us from life's physical and subtle obstacles. In one hand he holds a rope, which represents his ability to help pull us towards our ultimate goal of realization and liberation. Another hand holds an axe to cut all attachments with the impermanent and material world we continuously grasp for. In his third hand, he holds a bowl full of sweets, which represents rewards for spiritual development. His fourth hand is usually empty, and it is seen in an uplifted, raised blessing position, which is specifically called the Abhay Mudra. This gesture is a representation of the Lord's care, protection and blessings over his mortal devotees and worshippers. A story which explains the Ganesh association with intelligence and wisdom is his competition with his brother Kartikeya. Once it happened that the gods gave one divine fruit to Shiva Parvati and told them that it is a special fruit. Whoever eats it will get the supreme knowledge. Both Ganesh and Kartikeya wanted to eat it, so it led to an argument between them. To pacify the situation, Shiva and Parvati set up a challenge that whoever could first encircle the earth 7 times would get the fruit. Not wasting a second, Kartikeya swiftly mounted his blue peacock and immediately shot off around the world. Ganesh, on the other hand, casually circled his parents, embraced them, and quoted the line from the sacred Vedas, "He who embraces his parents 7 times, gains the merit of encircling the world 7 times. Lord Shiva and goddess Parvati were pleased to listen the argument of Ganesha, so he got the blessings of his parents and won the divine fruit. On an auspicious day, Ganesh married Riddhi and Siddhi, with whom he had 2 sons, Shubh and Labh. It's said that Ganesha wrote the Mahabharata as it was recited to him by sage Vyasa. According to some Puran, this was done on the condition that Vyasa would not stop while reciting the epic, and that Ganesha would not stop while writing. The additional condition was, Ganesha would not merely write it, but also understand every verse of it. It is said that it took both of them 3 years of continuous speaking and writing to complete the epic. If you've ever noticed the idol of Lord Ganesha carefully, you'd have noticed the broken tusk. As legend goes, when Ganesha was writing the Mahabharata, the feather he was writing with broke. So, to stick to the condition of writing continuously, Ganesha broke his tusk and wrote with it. Some are also of the belief that Lord Parshuram cut off one of Ganesha's tusks because he did not allow him to enter the Shiva abode and meet Lord Shiva, who was busy praying. Ganesh Chaturthi, also known as Vinayak Chaturthi. It is a Hindu festival celebrating the arrival of Lord Ganesh to earth from Kailash Parvat with his mother goddess Parvati, also known as Gauri. It is celebrated on Shukla Chaturthi of the Hindu month of Bhadra, generally falls between August and September. The festival is marked with the installation of Ganesha clay idols, privately in homes or publicly on elaborate temporary stages, known as pandal. Ganesha is offered with his favorite food delicacies like modak, motichur laddu. Ganesha is offered with his favorite food delicacies like modak, motichur laddu. Thank you for watching our video. Please do like and subscribe our channel to get the latest updates.